Hola, friends. Please join us as we explore balance. Now, humans, unlike most in the animal kingdom, take a good long time to even learn how to stand, much less walk. We've got to tune up our vestibular system and our inner ear and our eyes calibrating when we're off kilter, our muscles and tendons, proprioception to know where our parts are. But this video is not about developing our balance. We've got all kinds of opportunities to do that with all of the move videos and all the practice that we have. So this is about learning how to protect our balance during the dance. If there's a misstep, if we get bumped, whatever reason.
Simple, easy techniques for you to work on. First and foremost, the easiest thing, if we are doing our dance properly, we should have a heavy leg where our weight and our axis is, and we should have a light leg that's either coming from a motion or getting ready to do a motion. If you find yourself pushed or pulled off your axis in any way, you have that light leg as a kickstand. You can drive that foot into the floor and help right yourself back over that axis. And the lovely part about it is that it can go in any direction that you need to. And if you're good enough, you can actually make it look good too.
So speaking of digging into the floor, another technique we can use with both legs, feet, is to drop our hips. And just a small, just an inch or so, just that motion drives our weight into the floor and actually lowers our center of gravity, so it's much easier to keep balanced.
If you are working with a partner and you find yourself losing balance, again because of a misstep, incorrect geometry, whatever the reason, the first thing that we would encourage you to do when you're actually working with a partner is to give some tone and some compression into that frame as well. So much like Arjun talked about lowering that center of gravity, by increasing the tone and compression through the frame, that lets your partner know, alert, alert, I am in need of some assistance, right? It just brings their awareness to the embrace. And then if you're falling away, if you help compress, they can assist if possible. And if they're unable to in the moment, just by compressing allows them to recognize that maybe I should give my partner a minute or a moment or two to regather their balance before continuing. If that partner gives you that feeling, pause, reset, reconnect, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you are not continuing to take your partner off balance.
Right. Speaking of protecting or helping our partner, what sometimes happens in the dance, we're getting fancy and doing a boleo, and sometimes partner can get their high heels caught in their skirt. Very scary for them. And so we use that technique. We give tone, we compress into each other, and also that idea of dropping into the floor to support them while they get the thing sorted out.
And do you remember back when we were talking about matching energy through the embrace? This also can come to play when we can help our partner. So let's take just the hand side connection. Again, usually this happens when we are trying to do something on one foot, whether it is a pivot or a boleo, much like Arjun was talking about. If I find myself, falling backwards, notice how Arjun is giving that resistance in the opposite direction. If he goes with the pull, then, we're both going over, whether we want to or not. But if he can match that in the opposite direction, that allows me to use that connection to get back over my axis. And of course, the same thing if I'm accidentally falling forward, if he goes in the opposite direction, which would be towards me, then I go, oh, thank you, I appreciate that.
And I hope you noticed in each of those cases, I was dropping my weight toward the floor. If somehow I got out of position and I was pulled, my top was out, then my first reaction is to send those hips underneath my top, down into the floor.
Now, some ways that we can aid keeping our partner over their axis. A lot of times preparation, right, can cover all of these little missteps. First and foremost, allow your partner to have their own axis and to have their own space. The embrace might look very close and very intimate, but there's a difference between a nice comfortable embrace that's just holding your partner within the embrace and an embrace that is kind of pulling your partner. It's too tight. It doesn't allow them to breathe. It doesn't allow them to be over their own axis. It doesn't give them the ability to make those little micro adjustments to stay over their own axis.
And we can also use, it's similar to the dab, we can adjust our feet to be in a position where we can better support our partner. Mm-hmm. So lots of different methods we can use, and it's useful to practice all of those. Pretend being off balance one way or another with a partner and see how you can recover. Get that capability in hand, or no, in feet. When you are ready, click on the next button, and then we will join each other at the next exploration. Until then, abrazos.